Hello YouTube. Today I will be showing you guys my Watt deck. This is a Watt lock, and this is probably my favorite deck to play. It is probably not the best competitively, just because there are many things that can, kind of stop you, and the only really real way to stop it is by side decking. But overall, this is just a really fun deck to play. It is very strong, and if you take it seriously enough, you can definitely go pretty far with this deck. I've won some matches with this. So without further ado, let's get into this. Basically, I'm gonna explain how it works. Then I'll just give you an overview of the deck list, and then I'll show you guys some actual plays. So of course, you got the main engine here, which is your triple Watt hoppers. This guy is basically what the deck revolves around: the Watt lock. His effect, your opponent cannot select another face-up Watt monster as an attack target or target them with card effects. So basically, the goal is to get your double hoppers out on the field and just protect everything from there. So then you have your triple Watt cobras, absolute necessity. Once you got one of these out, you basically, in a few turns, you'll have all of them out. 1,000 attack points. He can attack your opponent's life points directly, and when he does that, you can go from your deck, add another Watt monster from your deck to your hand. So he's extremely effective too. Absolute necessity, part of the Watt engine. Of course, another necessity is the Watt Dragonfly. Also play 3 of these, same for the other Watts. This one is your Searcher. The effect: if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, you can special summon one Watt monster from your deck. What I really like about this is it's not just by battle, like Giant Bat, Shining Angel, all of that stuff. It is by basically card effect or battle, and basically a lot of the times you'll end up ramming this into your opponent. You'll end up normal summoning a hopper, ramming him into your opponent, and special summoning a hopper to get your double hoppers out. So you definitely need 3 of those, and then there's one extra space for another Watt hitter. In this case, I use a Watt Pheasant usually. You can replace it with the Watt Giraffe. That works too. I think overall the Watt Giraffe is probably more effective just because it cannot be destroyed, or your opponent can't use spells or traps or some sort of effect like this. His effect: you can attack your opponent's life points directly, and you can remove from play one of your opponent's monsters until the end of the turn. So it can be okay. I don't really find myself using that effect too often, though. That's just more to have extra hitting power if I lose the Cobra. Now, outside of the Watt engine, but still supporting it, we've got 3 Shining Angels. This basically is another Searcher, not as effective as a Watt Dragonfly, although it is important to have 3 of these because you do need your Searchers in this. That is, special summoning is an absolute necessity. The only real danger to this guy is being destroyed by card effects. You won't get to play the special summon, but still, nonetheless, you absolutely need a triple Shining Angels. And then also play double Veilers. Another premise of this deck is to protect your Watts at all costs, because they can be destroyed by mass destruction. So Dark Hole, Torrential Tribute, those will destroy your Watts because they're not targeting them. So Veilers will take care of monsters that have effects like negating other effects or just mass destruction. And we have a lot of spells and traps, like the Huge Revolution is over, which we'll see soon. The final monster, I just keep a Marshmallow in there. It's just good to have, I find, when you're drawing dead or something. If it's just not going well, Marshmallow is a nice pull. Just set it and hope for the best. And then we're getting into our spells. I play double Shard of Greed. Hand domination is extremely important in this game. You really want to be able to draw and have as many options as possible, because it's kind of tough when you don't have the same drawing power. Double Shard of Greed, in my opinion, is absolutely necessary. Sadly, it's slow, but this isn't the fastest deck, so that's not a huge deal. Then we play double Duality as well to get more drawing power. We spend a turn without being able to ram our Watt Dragonflies, but it's generally worth it if we need to play a Duality anyways. So the double Duality. Of course, we've got some staples: 1 Monster Reborn, 2 MSTs. I play my Body as a Shield. It's very quick. It's very good for this deck. the 1500 life points cost is high, but generally you'll see when you're playing this deck, if you're already taking life point damage, generally it means it's the end of you, because once your opponent really gets their field going, if you don't already have yours, it's kind of tough to come back from. Of course, another absolute necessity, I only run one because I haven't found it too important, I guess, is Messenger of Peace. Generally, it only takes a few turns to get your Watt hoppers out, but this is good stalling if you are having some bad luck. As well, play 1 for 1. Very important strategies come from this card. You can, when you play it, you discard one monster from your hand to special summon one level 1 monster. Watt Hopper is a level 1 monster. Recycling batteries, this is just when you have Watts in the graveyard, generally in the bad position, that'll try to save you. We play triple Huge Revolution is over. That is extremely important because Mass Destruction once again is what will destroy you. Play triple Dark Bribes once again to stop any torrentials, dark holes. It's pretty effective. One Mirror Force. Generally attacking is not the biggest issue in this game, so I only run one. Upstart Goblin, once again, if you're really just pulling badly, I keep this in there. I don't find myself using it too often, but still, it has helped me out in the past. I play one Fiendish Chain and one Threatening Roar. I keep kind of switching between 2 Fiendish Chains, or 1 Fiendish Chain, 1 Roar, but I think this is what works pretty well. Yep, this gives you an extra turn to get out your hoppers. And Bottomless, staple at this point. I only play 1 Judgment. This is just if you're really scared of whatever's coming out. Like I said, the 4,000 life points cost, or just half your life points, really isn't that big of a deal, because once you're taking life point damage already with this deck, you're pretty much done for. So then we've got 1 Compulsory. So let me go ahead and show you some different plays. Basically, one of my favorite things to get is you have 1 Hopper in your hand. You have any other monster, so let's say Shining Angel, and you have a 1 for 1. This is probably my favorite thing to get. You would normal summon your Hopper, so you have 1 Hopper out there. You'd play 1 for 1, and you would sack your Shining Angel, send it to the graveyard to be able to special summon another Watt Hopper, and in 1 turn you've got your double Hoppers out. Then hopefully in the rest of your hand you have your other things. Of course, when you get your Cobras out, it's generally you start counting down the turns before your opponent's demise, because every turn you'll get at least 1. So you attack directly with that guy. They can't target your Cobra, don't forget that. So that's why we have all of our Huge Revolutions, Dark Bribes. I was considering playing Starlight Road, but really there's no difference at this point because I'm not going to play a Stardust anyways. So we would go ahead and we would get another Cobra to our hand, play it the next turn, then we would double, go for 2,000 and get another Cobra. Your biggest fear, basically, like I said many times, is Mass Destruction, or cards that negate card effects. That is why we have Veilers, that is why we have Solemn Judgments, and that is why we play so much back row protection, such as triple Dark Bribe and triple Huge Revolution is over. So of course this isn't my more competitive deck. My real deck that I play is Girgia Karakuris, but still, this is probably my favorite deck to play because it is extremely fun to watch your opponents just go crazy when they realize that they cannot do anything to stop you. Heavy Dark Bribe them, or just it's a lot of fun once you get this deck going. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please click subscribe over there and check out my other videos if I haven't uploaded by this time, and I'll see you next time.